Hi, everybody. It's Christopher. And in our October session of Conversations with Carers, we focused on ARFID, which is Avoidant Restrictive Food Intake Disorder. ARFID is a little bit different than other eating disorders, as typically body weight and shape isn't a core driver of disordered eating behavior. A person with ARFID can experience one or more of its three main components. So, firstly, avoidance due to a lack of interest in food or eating. Secondly, avoidance due to the sensory aspects of food, for example, taste, color, texture, or smell. And then thirdly, avoidance due to a fear of negative reaction or consequences from eating. So, for example, a fear of choking or vomiting. For carers supporting a person with ARFID, they can experience some unique challenges. For instance, finding that there's a lack of consistency in treatment or care pathways, struggling to prepare meals that their person will eat, and finding it hard to meet their person's nutritional needs. For many carers, they can experience judgment or misunderstanding of ARFID, particularly for those supporting a young child who can often be labeled as a picky eater. It can also be difficult when their person drops safe foods and struggles to find new ones, or has a fear of trying new foods and adding variety. So, if you experience any of these challenges, you may find the following advice from other carers helpful. A key message from carers was that supporting a loved one with ARFID involves a lot of trial and error. Many carers find having a meal plan takes the pressure off their person when trying to figure out what to eat. For some carers, the division of responsibility approach works well. In this framework, the carer is responsible for when and what their person eats, while the person is responsible for deciding which option to eat and how much. So this approach can be really helpful when meal times are stressful, with difficulties introducing and tolerating new foods. In practice, this could involve establishing a regular eating routine. So each meal could follow a structured plan, including at least one safe food, so the person always has a familiar option. This can help reduce carers' worry that their person won't eat while introducing new foods gradually. When a person's eating routine and repertoire of safe foods is very rigid, carers recommend trying to make one small change at a time. So, for example, if your person uses specific cutlery, carers advise trying a small alteration, such as giving your person a slightly larger fork or serving their meal on a plate rather than in a bowl. The goal is to really help the person tolerate the anxiety of change so that their comfort and confidence in their ability to be more flexible is strengthened. It can also be very challenging to introduce new foods for someone with ARFID. Carers highlight the usefulness of food chaining, which is creating chains or connections between what a person already eats with new foods. It's helpful to think of it like a ladder, where on the first step is the person's safe food, and on the last step is the new food. Rather than introducing the new food immediately, carers are encouraged to make gradual variations of the safe food step by step. Another great idea from carers is to introduce new sensory experiences around food. This can help to desensitize your person to different aspects of food, such as their look, their feel, their smell, and taste. For instance, messy play can encourage a person to feel more comfortable around food. And another idea could be including your person in aspects of food preparation and cleaning. Finally, there can be a lot of pressures on carers to ensure their person is eating a balanced diet. For many people with ARFID, they may feel more comfortable eating sweet and salty foods. So, a message from carers is that all food is good food, as it's more important that your person is eating before trying to increase the variety of the food they're eating. For more information on ARFID or supporting a person with ARFID, please check out our website. And if you're interested in joining a future session of conversations with carers, you can always email me, pillar@bodywhys.ie. Bye for now.